Hi, good morning, student. In today's video, I'm going to, in today's video, we are going to solve the paper of 2024, May, June. And the task which we selected is the databases. All right. So now, here you are going to prepare some report. Date must be imported in the format of day, month, and year, DMY format. All currency values must be displayed, okay, same currency symbol as to be set to two decimal places. All right. Okay, use a suitable software package, import the file J2422 student. Okay, so now we will go to our support file, and to do this task I'm going to use the software Microsoft Access. Okay, so now the empty file, right click, close. Okay, now use first file is J2422 student. Let's import. Go to external, create option. We will go to we will go to external data, new data, from file, text file, browse. Okay, we'll go to our desktop and support file. Yeah, what is the first file name is students, open. Okay, and always choose delimited. Next, first row contain field name. Next, advance. Okay, we have to make sure it is the fees paid, like is there any boolean value there or not. So do we have boolean value? Yes, fees paid. Yeah, one by one we will do. Yeah, fees paid is a boolean value, yes or no. And all right, so we will go to fees paid and change the value to yes or no. Data type is yes or no. Now it should be DMY format, DMY. Okay, and then next, choose my own primary key. And the primary key, they ask us to put roll number as a primary key. So I'll go here, roll number as a primary key. Next, and finish and close. So yep, right, let's go to design view. Okay, let's do the changes. First is date of birth should be DDMMYY format. So we will go to date of birth here and format to, yeah, this one, DD medium date, DDMMMYY. All right, and boolean. Okay, so the fees paid should be formatted to boolean values, yes or no. Right click, save. Okay, and double click, open. So even though if we change student key, I hope you guys also encounter with this type of error. So like even though we change the data type to yes or no booleans, but still it is showing in a tick marks. So right click, design view, right click, design view, then we will go here to lookup. Okay, from lookup I would like you to change to text box, then right click, save, and right click, close. So now finally we got our data, fees paid is yes or no. All right, so organize your data, done. Next, import the file J224 core CSV as a new table in your databases. So I'm done with this, close now. Yeah, and then again external data, new source file, from file, text file, browse, it is course, open. Okay, delimited. Okay, next, first row contain field name. Next, advance. Okay, in advance, do we have any boolean value here? No. Source code is number, text is, everything is fine. Yeah. Okay, so now change to DMY format. Okay, and then next, choose my own primary key. What is the primary key? Course ID is the primary key here. So they are asking us to put the course ID as a primary key. I select the course ID. Next, finish. close. Yeah, so right click course, we will go to design view and we will arrange the data. Course code is number or currency. Student, as I told you in my previous video, for we will change this value to from number to currency at the in the report. Okay, when we do the report, we will change the currency. So meanwhile, I would like you to keep it as an integer or a number so that to avoid any error. So two decimal values. So this should be decimal value is 2. Then start, day, month and year, DMY we already changed. Okay, so now double click here, save the file. Yes, day, month and year. All right, DMY format, course also, right click, design view, date and time, and format to date, month and year. Okay, short date, right click, save and double click here. So date, month and year, we got it. Next, save the data, done. Take in screenshot and paste it. Create a one-to-many relationship between course ID to course code of the student table. Okay, so close it. We will go to external data, then databases tool, relationships. We will add, you need to hold control and select both the table at a time and close it. Yes, and then organize your table. Now relationship between course ID to course code. So course ID to course code and one-to-many relationship create. Yeah. So take a screenshot and paste in your evidence file. Next, enter the following details in your student table. Okay, so I will go to student, right click, save and right click, close. So relationship is done. Let's go to the next question. Enter the following details as a new record for the student table. Double click, it will open the student table. And then at the end, yeah. Okay, so course code is TAGL 204 course code. Next is Peacock, PEACOCK, Peacock. All right. Tab. Next is Luca. It is male. And then enter the value or 0 or 0561 and the date also. Okay, the text date is 09/06/1988, 09/06/1988. All right. Okay, next is 54. The address is 54 Pashore Lane. All right, next, then we have Ferrymarsh, FREYMARSH. All right, next, the code is PB51 7EH. Yeah, it is no. All right, fine, no. Check, it is check, not the debit card. Check. All right, so done. Next, right click, save, right click, close. Okay, so now use the using field from both the table, produce a tabular report. Okay, student, as I told you in my previous video, to create a report, okay, first we need to create the query for this. Okay, so always start with show only the fields as instructed. Please start your question from show only the fields. Okay, so to do this, I will go to create query wizard, simple query. Okay, now we will select all the fields. First is roll number, first name, last name. Okay, so roll number, first name, and then we have last name. Next, date of birth we have. Yep. Then, okay, date of birth, course name. Okay, course name. After this, we have labels. Then I will put label here, and then fees paid. We fees paid from student table. Then we have after that payment type. Okay, so payment type. Next, we have course cost. We have course cost, courses, course cost. Done. Next is the late payment. Late payment, do we have late payment in both the table? Yeah, no, we don't have the late payment, and this is the new field which we are going to create in the next step. Next, and we are doing this question number 16, so only the half of the question number 16, which is query. So I will write here Q16 and then finish. Okay, so before I go ahead, I would like to create the new field. All right, so we just miss only the late payment. So we have a formula that contain a new field called as a late payment. This field must be display the new course cost after 2% increase has been applied. Use course cost multiplied by 1.02. Okay, so to do this, okay, so now next question, fees paid is no. Okay, fees paid is no. And then, okay, yep, so yeah, credit card, so check for credit card in the payment. So we will, yeah, type the check or credit card, we will put in the criteria and then run. So yeah, here student, I would like to tell you, like, we got 46 total records. So in our report also, we have to show the 46 records. All right, done. So yeah, we're done with the query. Right click save, right click close. Okay, now let's go to create report wizard. Okay, so now to create, we will put all the values of query Q16, then next, okay, and then next, okay, next, and then do we have what we have to put in ascending order? Label should be in ascending order. So here is the level. Next, and descending order is the course name. So course name will be in descending order. Next, is it a landscape? Yes, it is landscape. So your report should be orientation is landscape. Print on 2 pages, so we will remove it in a 1 page. And next, and modify the report. And do we have any name for this report? Yes, we have. Surcharge of outstanding fees. So report name and finish. So finally we're done with our first report. All right students, so you can see it is clearly given. Okay, so save the report. All right, your name, center number, candidate number should be appear. So right click, design view, just take the text box and write your name, ABC underscore, center number IN123, candidate number 1234. All right, so we're done with this report. So let's move to the next question. Using the field from both the table, produce a label. Okay, so now to do this, okay, right click, save, and right click. So you can do this adjustment also, dear, if you want. You can reduce the size and you can bring the data which is close, Okay, to the table. So now I just adjust the table. So I would like you also to please make sure you are adjusting your report according to the given criteria. So yes, then we have date of birth and fees payment and this all will be arranged properly. Okay, so yes, so done. Then we have two more values to do this. Now next, please arrange it in order. Then yes, we are done with all the shifting and arranging the databases. All right, so done. Now let's move to the next question. Right click save, right click. Okay, here they ask us to apply the currency. Currency, yes. Okay, to which field they ask us to put cost. Okay, so now to do this, I will right click, go to report properties. Okay, from report properties, you can go to cost, decimal to 2, format to currency. Yeah, finally, this is your report. Okay, right click, save, right click, close. Done. Next. So let's go to the next. Using the field from both the tables, produce a label. Okay, we see this. Okay, to create a label, we must and should know, as I told you, we always start from the show only the fields. These are the fields which we have to show in our reports. Now first is the course name. To do this, I will click on again create, query design by selecting both the tables. Okay, so now what is the first field they are asking me to put? Course name. Okay, so let me just enlarge this. First is course name. All right, next is course type. Course type, this is also we need to enlarge it. Okay, so next is course type. Here we have course type. Next is start date. Okay, start date. Next is first name, last name. Okay, we have first name here and last name here. Next, street address, ST. Okay, street address, and then the final we have area, and last but not the least is postcode. Yeah. Okay, so the last but not the least is the postcode. Yeah, done. We are done with all the values. Then now what is the given criteria? Course name include the text called crop. The course name should include the text called crop. Course name in criteria star. Okay, asterisk crop crop star. Okay, this is the validation rule we are putting in the criteria. Next, course type is university. Course type is we have university. So we were done. Yes, we done with the query. So total 14 records we need to put in our labels. So let's start doing the labels. Okay, close all. So now we to create a label, I will go on create and labels. Okay, and then customizing the labels, edit, and they give us here. Okay, the width is 5.7 centimeter. Okay, so the width is here, so I'm changing the width to 5.7 centimeter. Yeah, Okay, and height is this and width is 9.90. It is already there by default, so 9.90. All right, then we will name this as a label. Okay, and okay, then close, and then next, and we will keep all the text as it is. Next. Okay, so now course name first, enter, then we have course type and start date. All right, then enter. Then we have first name and last name, first name, last name, enter, and then street address, done, and then enter. Area and postcode, area, enter, and postcode, done. Next. We'll put all the values to the the sorting on window. Next, and modify. Do we have any name to this label? Produce a label. No, they did not mention any name, so we will keep as it is, labels, and then finish. Okay, so we are done. So when I click on labels, you guys can see here all the labels are fully visible. Okay, so how can you take a screenshot? How can you print? Okay, so now you have to go on a preview mode, file, okay, from options or from printing options. Okay, you can see Control P, properties. Okay, one second, we also have a view mode, so we will see the preview mode. So if you see the preview mode, you can clearly understand here that so we got total 14 labels, 6 6 12, 12 plus 2 is 14. All right, done. So we completed our task. So save and print your labels. All the data should be fully visible. Yes, it is visible. We can able to see all the data fully visible. All right, so thank you very much for watching. I will keep posting you new videos. I hope you enjoy this session. Thank you.